Christine, aka Chrysanthemum, and welcome to the Creative Chaos. It is full-blown Renaissance Fair preparations in my house, among other things. My microphone is like loose. Hold on. Okay, we fixed it. Good. I am basically less than a month out from the Ren Fair, the Shasta Renaissance and Fantasy Fair, which is my biggest event of the year. I look forward to it so much every single year, and I'm super, super excited for it. So I just finished up the last of my ceramics, quote unquote. I still have to do the final glazing, but all of the hand painting of the underglaze is officially done. So that's really exciting. My ceramics mentor also actually just texted me, and he has more mugs and some other goodies available for me that I will probably pick up this weekend. And if everything like timeline wise works, I might be able to finish them in time with firing and everything, but I might not rush these ones that he just finished. I think I'm gonna save them and try doing a ceramic drop maybe in June or July, sometime in those kind of ranges, just because there is some life stuff happening right now that I'm not going to get into yet, but my May and June are going to be a little more crazy than expected. So I'm thinking about taking those ceramics that he's just made and doing a ceramic drop later this summer, which I'm actually really excited about. I really want to play with really pushing myself on social media content for ceramics and creating like a lot of hype around some designs and then doing a online drop. I've never done an online drop. My store is currently closed because I am redoing my inventory system. So I think that could be a really good thing to try with the ceramics alongside my art prints, is actually doing a scheduled art drop. So that is something I'm experimenting with, but I am so excited about these new designs. The ceramics I did last year were really me trying to find kind of a vibe and a style that I really like, and I've come to a conclusion that I really love mixing my hand painted designs with the really pretty glazes. And the way that I'm doing it, the first way I discovered that I really liked it was with my poppy designs, and I do these California poppies and then I cover them with a wax resist and then dip it in the glaze. So the hand painted design ends up being textured. It's the raw texture of the clay, which I'm a very tactile person. Textures are really important to me. So I really like how it feels between the like smooth glaze, which depending on which one I use, some of them are more of a satin finish and others are really glossy. But I love the contrast between the hand painted being raw and then the rest of the piece being glazed. And then you get the best of both worlds, because then you're getting the pretty pottery glazes and the pretty hand painted designs. So I really wanted to keep experimenting with that this year, but I really loved some of the effects that I got last year painting dragons with watering down the underglazes and kind of playing with the watercolor style. And I got a couple new colors this year, which red flag. There's my red flag. I have not done test tiles. I just painted a couple cups with them and I ran with it, and we're gonna see what they look like. They could turn out trash, but that is something I'm willing to try. Because I don't have my own kiln, it's really a pain in the butt to do test tiles, but I have potentially found a new contact / friend in the Reading area who will have a kiln that I can use, which is super, super exciting. And I'm really excited to continue to meet her and like see where that friendship goes. But I'm absolutely obsessed with some of these designs that I've done. A couple of them are going to be just full hand painted and then dipped in clear, and I think that they're going to turn out really, really cool. That, or they're going to turn out absolutely terrible. But I do have a mix of pieces this year too, where most of them are still made in partnership with my mentor Jaya. He just is so good and he makes them so quickly that being able to sell them at an event like this, it still lets me explore my own creativity in other ways, but it also lets me really push forward on ceramics because the hand painted side of ceramics is something that I'm really, really interested in. And I'm still learning to make stuff myself as well. So I do have some pieces that will hopefully be done in time for the Ren Fair that are 100% made by me. I have a couple mugs. I have some spoon rests or coasters, depending on how you want to use them. And then I have all of the tumblers and to-go cups that Jaya has made me. And I don't know if the mugs will be done in time, but he just had them bisque fired and I'm going to pick them up this weekend. So we'll see if I have time to glaze them and fire them before, but I'm super, super excited with what I've got going on. The other side of it is I did finish a new ink piece. Actually, technically, I guess I finished two. I did officially sign and frame my gray fox piece, so we are calling that one done. I went back and forth a lot on it and whether or not I actually liked it and if it needed more or less. Well, I can't really go back and make less, but I couldn't decide if I was happy with the silhouette and the composition, and I kept going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, and then it's one of those things where I think you look at it long enough and then you're like, I'm being silly, this looks great. So it is framed, and now that it is cut down to size and in the frame, I absolutely love it, and I'm perfectly happy with it, and I don't know why it took me so long to sign it and put it in the frame, but it did. And then I finished my I don't know what to call it yet. It doesn't have a name yet. Neither does the gray fox. It also still needs a name. The gray fox is part of my decay collection, so it's native flora and fauna in the state of decay. So they all have some kind of bones or organs or something showing that isn't normally, and then they have wildflowers and mushrooms and various plants growing out of them. But I wanted to kind of take a step back from that decay style and still work within my ink and the style that I work with my ink and my dip pen, but really push myself to just kind of play with textures and other forms of nature. So I did do a piece with two white-breasted nuthatches, and they are sitting on an oak branch. And I'm really excited with how it turned out. I really love the texture that I found in the bark, and it actually inspired me to end up painting some ceramics with the oak and acorn kind of theme, and I'm really, really happy. I'm really excited to see how those turn out. I plan on dipping them in this like rust orange color glaze, and then the leaf designs will be black and white. But I'm really excited with the twin white-breasted nuthatches. I love how this piece turned out. My husband's actually really obsessed with it and wants his own version for his office. We'll see if I end up selling this, or I might just give it to him to hang in his office and sell prints of this. I'm really bad about when a family member likes an original about just giving it to them or giving them a discounted price on it, but it's my husband. We share our money, so having him buy it wouldn't really make any sense. But I did something different with it that I don't actually know if I have any camera footage of it. I'm too lazy to get my mic, so the audio is going to be janky in this, but I am framing up these white-breasted nuthatches I just finished. And they don't fit in this frame. So that means I need to go buy a new frame. But I was thinking about, this is like the part from the page that connected it to the sketchbook. And I always do test strokes on it. I'll show you. Will it focus? Hello? I always do test strokes along it. That way I can make sure that my dip pen is working properly, because sometimes it gets angry and like doesn't want to work, and then, or it'll blob. And I have ruined pieces or like made big messes I've had to clean up because of that. But I was thinking about, I've seen people where they like put the palette as part of like the certificate of authenticity. the certificate of authenticity, which I love. I need to design certificates of you know what I mean. I don't want to say it again. But I was thinking about putting this in the back of the frame just as like a little fun, here you go. Or I could like staple it to the certificate. But so for now it's gonna go in here. This frame is 1 inch too big. So, that sucks because then I could have just left it at the top. Wait, is that gonna look kind of cool? It is separate, but hold on, it would just be black, right? No, this isn't black. What could I color it black? Is that a bad idea? I have a paint pen out. I could just put black paper behind it. Oh, but this colors really nicely. It's definitely not professional. I'm probably just gonna go buy a new frame. But now I'm curious to see what this is gonna look like. I might kind of like it. But do we think it will look oh so cool? Okay, first look. Does it look cool? My autofocus suckies. Does it look bad or cool? This is not the right camera. This camera's autofocus is terrible. I kind of vibe with it actually. I like that it makes it feel like it's right out of the sketchbook. I think I want to make more art that feels human and hand done, especially in the time of AI. And I always get people who ask if my stuff is handmade or if it's printed. And obviously I sell prints, so the easy answer is always if it's framed, it's the hand-drawn original, and if it's on the shelf, it's a print. But I don't know, I like that little detail, and I almost wish I had left it attached to the page now. But that's okay, because then this way, if someone buys it and they don't like it, they can put it in a new frame without it. Well, I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I know I kind of rambled on earlier, so I don't want to talk too much now, but this was just a bit of a more low-key, peaceful video today. I've just been super busy. I'm very low energy today. Did not sleep great. But I've been making lots and lots and lots of art. I will be also posting a short behind the scenes video of my process for making my costumes for Ren Fair over on my Patreon. And to get access, there's a couple different tiers, but the best tier option is the Jackrabbit Post, which is my monthly mail club, and 100% of the funds from the mail club go towards funding my very first video game, Lumber. Lumber is going to be a first-person horror game where you play as a lumberjack turned supernatural hunter, and I alternate Mondays posting art vlogs like this and devlogs for the progress on Lumber. The Jackrabbit Post is a monthly mail club. It is a mystery every month of exactly what you're going to be getting, but I like to pick a theme, and then you're always guaranteed to get a 5x7 art print, 2 stickers, a paper craft, custom vellum paper, and a letter, and sometimes some other paper goodies like a habit tracker or extra stickers or maybe another print. And I did this mail club, 1, to help fund my video game, but 2, I spend a lot of time on the computer and on screens, and I wanted something where I could, no pressure, take a break from computers and play with different mediums and styles than I normally do and make something with my hands, which is also why there's a paper craft. So I hope if you are liking my content and if you want to help support the channel and my video game, that you'll pop over to Patreon or my website and join. So Thank you, and have a great, wonderful day. Go do something creative, make some art, do something fun, and I'll see you next Monday.